They say Earth has no more frontiers left, no more blank spaces on the map. But far to the south, where the oceans freeze and the sky never fully brightens, there lies a world untouched by time. A land so harsh, so silent, so alien. It feels more like another planet than part of our own. This is Antarctica, a place of endless ice, ancient secrets, and brutal beauty. It's not just the coldest place on Earth, it's the strangest. Beneath the snow lie stories waiting to be told, from forgotten explorers to hidden lakes sealed off for millions of years. And today, as the world warms and the ice begins to crack, Antarctica is revealing more than ever before. What do we really know about this frozen continent, and what have we yet to discover? Antarctica, a name that brings to mind a vast frozen world untouched by time. It's Earth's southernmost continent, and in many ways, it's most mysterious. Covered almost entirely by ice and battered by some of the harshest weather on the planet, it's a place of silence, of survival, and of secrets. But beyond the snow and the cold, Antarctica has a story. One of incredible exploration, scientific discovery, and haunting mystery that continues to captivate the human imagination. This massive continent spans over 14 million square kilometers, bigger than Europe. Yet it's nearly uninhabitable. 98% of its surface is hidden beneath thick, ancient ice, and in some parts, that ice is over 4 kilometers deep. Temperatures here are brutal, reaching as low as -89 degrees Celsius. Winds can howl at speeds that make walking almost impossible, and for half the year, the sun never even rises above the horizon. It seems like life wouldn't stand a chance, and yet, somehow, it does. In this extreme environment, emperor penguins huddle together against the cold, seals slip beneath frozen waters, and seabirds soar through the icy air. Antarctica may appear lifeless, but it supports an entire ecosystem uniquely adapted to its unforgiving conditions. For most of human history, this icy realm remained a mystery. The ancient Greeks speculated about a southern land they called Terra Australis Incognita, the unknown southern land, but no one had ever seen it. It wasn't until the early 1800s that explorers even spotted the Antarctic coastline. And then, in the early 20th century, a new era of polar exploration began. Adventurers braved unimaginable dangers to reach the heart of this icy land. In 1911, Norwegian explorer Roald Amundsen became the first person to reach the South Pole. Just weeks later, British explorer Robert Falcon Scott arrived, only to perish along with his team on their return journey. Their stories weren't just tales of success or failure. They became legendary accounts of human courage, ambition, and the relentless struggle against nature's most extreme frontier. One of the most remarkable things about Antarctica is that no one owns it. Unlike every other continent, Antarctica has no countries, no cities, no borders. In 1959, 12 nations signed the Antarctic Treaty, agreeing to preserve the continent for peaceful and scientific purposes only. Today, over 50 countries are part of this treaty. In a world often divided by politics and power, Antarctica remains a rare symbol of international cooperation. There are no armies here, no industries, just scientists, researchers, and explorers working together in the name of knowledge. But perhaps the most fascinating parts of Antarctica are the ones we can't even see, the ones buried deep beneath its endless ice. Beneath the surface lie hidden lakes that haven't seen sunlight in millions of years. One of the most famous, Lake Vostok, is sealed beneath over 3 kilometers of solid ice. Scientists believe these subglacial lakes may harbor ancient forms of microbial life, isolated from the rest of the world for millennia. Studying them could give us clues about life on other icy planets or moons in our solar system. Even more astonishing, there's an entire mountain range buried under Antarctica. Discovered by radar in the 1950s, the Gamburtsev Mountains are roughly the size of the Alps, and yet no one has ever laid eyes on them. They're completely covered by ice. Geologists are still puzzled about how they formed and why they haven't eroded like other mountain ranges over millions of years. These hidden landscapes remind us how little we truly know about this continent. Of course, with mystery comes speculation. Over the years, satellite images of Antarctica have sparked strange theories, including claims of pyramid-shaped structures poking through the snow. Some believe these shapes point to ancient civilizations, even lost alien technology. Scientists are quick to explain that these are likely just nunatarks, rocky peaks that stick out above the glaciers. But for many, the idea of something more beneath the ice continues to stir curiosity. It's part of what makes Antarctica so captivating. It's not just the science, it's the possibility of the unknown. But not all of Antarctica's mysteries are ancient. In today's world, the continent has become a key player in understanding climate change. Its ice sheets help regulate the Earth's temperature and sea levels. But now, they're melting faster than ever before. Massive glaciers are retreating. Ice shelves are cracking and collapsing. Scientists are particularly worried about Thwaites Glacier, often called the Doomsday Glacier, which holds enough ice to significantly raise global sea levels if it fully melts. Changes in Antarctica aren't just local. They ripple across the planet, affecting weather patterns, ocean currents, and coastlines around the world. That's why researchers from every corner of the globe are racing to monitor what's happening here and what it means for all of us. Despite the cold and the isolation, life at the bottom of the world isn't empty. During the Antarctic summer, research stations become temporary homes for thousands of scientists. They work in places like McMurdo Station, Concordia, and the Amundsen Scott Base at the South Pole. Some study glaciers, others study space. The clear, dry air above Antarctica makes it one of the best spots on Earth for astronomical observation. In fact, telescopes placed here have helped scientists peer deep into the cosmos and back in time, searching for answers about the birth of the universe. Antarctica is full of contradictions. It's isolated but globally connected, harsh but beautiful, seemingly lifeless but filled with wonder beneath its frozen surface. For all that we've discovered, the heroic expeditions, the scientific breakthroughs, the international peace treaties, Antarctica remains one of the least understood places on our planet. And maybe that's part of its magic. It's one of the last wild, untouched frontiers, a place where the rules of nature still dominate and where every step forward reveals something new. As the ice slowly shifts and the climate warms, who knows what else might be uncovered? In the silence of Antarctica, there's still so much waiting to be heard.